Where am I now?
Right into the fray already.
Big time.
If you remember from last time, Spidey let his guard down. Although somehow, I don't know how we didn't encounter Venom back on the train.
I'm already at full health.
I guess he could slick to the side. But if he could, I guess Spike should have been able to do that as well, but that doesn't matter. Whatever gets the plot rolling. Anyway, this is we're no longer in the sewers now, kind of. We're in the sewage treatment plant. So, the water here can be pretty lethal if, you know, fall in it. Unless you want Spidey, I don't know, a nice Spidey drink.
We have here.
And the gimmick for this level is timed puzzles. You're gonna be seeing a little bit more of them. This is probably, yeah. Also, don't question how I just did that, but yeah, there's more puzzles here than normal. And this is where I got stuck as a kid, but
Oh, great.
So yeah. And of course, I probably should just let myself die at some point to reset the web counter back to 2, but gotta keep consistency somehow. And it makes for a greater challenge. And for this, don't jump into the water, obviously. It's something I already told you, since very obviously it's a sewage treatment plant. Would you jump into the water that was being fixed? Or obviously you would not. So pay heed to whatever you see here. Oh, by the way, even though there's a net in the bottom, it's not going to stop Spidey from getting drained into whatever mess waits him if he falls in the water, so yeah. This time I don't pull it so risky, but yeah, and it's always timed so that the thing always goes up if you go too quick. So yeah. If it really was like that, then this would be a lot harder. It probably already is sped up from normal mode at the very least, but also this is where targeting mode would be pretty useful for seeing what the water is at a level. But I'm already going slow enough that it makes it pointless to do that. Also, the web zip is very useful here. Use it so you can get out of the water very quick. And here's the final stretch. That was pretty quick, but I already stressed this earlier. But if you thought that was quick, oh boy, wait till you see this one. What can I tell you? This has got to be the meatiest level you'll ever see. More switches.
Feel some trouble's coming.
Also, I kind of skipped the cutscene trigger by using the web here, so speedrunners rejoice, I guess. Anyway, there's 4 switches. Obviously, one of them is not next to each other at any time, so be ready to alternate a lot. But otherwise, this is a pretty easy level. And for the comic book, it just spawns conveniently right now. Just go right back here again, and you'll find your comic. And that's sort of it. There's a lizard ambush. Don't fall into the holes there, hidden holes there, and that's it. Now this could be pretty hard. This is a timing puzzle. If you thought the timing puzzle was hard on the other one, wait till you play this one. This one is pretty strict on hard mode. You better time this right, because if you don't, you're gonna end up in the big drink. Obviously, these are all, you know, this is post-commentary, so this is all done beforehand. Everything you see here is already basically insured. Unless it's not. But when is it going to not be? Anyway, yeah, you better start pretty close, time this right, and you'll make it. Although I remember this being a lot harder back then. Always screwed up in the timing, I guess. It's very strict, so yeah. That could have went bad if I had been a second too late, so. Of course, it'd be really unfortunate if you fell in the water here if after doing that. So, yeah, don't. Oh yeah, that's the hard part of the level. Just, yeah, Spidey's not getting the job done here. Go here, then suddenly shows up out of nowhere. Anyway, another switch is required to progress, apparently. Just open that, go here, and you'll find a comic book too. Anyway, more puzzle madness awaits us in this next level.
Where are you?
Mary Jane won't last much longer!
I bet the right combination of switches will open all of the sewer pass gates.
Ever wanted the easiest puzzle in your life? Here's this level. Seriously, I have no idea what they were thinking when they made this so easy. There's literally 2 switches here that do the job just fine. There's other switches, but they just distract you. And if you keep messing up, Venom will eventually call you out on being so stupid. So yeah, another very short level.
Come back here, Venom.
Only there's not even a comic book this time. But hey, it does have a good what if mode addition. Although it's very cosmetic to say the least. Anyway, here's this. It's a maze. I mean, we have switch puzzles, timing puzzles. It was inevitable we would have a maze in this sewer now. Unless, it's probably still a sewage treatment plant, but eh. Anyway, avoid these crushers. If you get hit by them, it's instant death. Luckily, the water here also doesn't knock you down, so that's the only thing you have to worry about is going the wrong way where Venom will find you and, you know, those, and I guess technically those crushers are timing puzzles too, but eh. Maybe that's why I didn't really like this chapter so much. As a kid, I wasn't that smart.
Lizard! Knew it.
Spider-Man! Venom has imprisoned me and has taken my lair. Now he's using my lizard man against you.
No.
He's also imprisoned that Parker woman.
Where is she?
She's in the lair at the end of the maze. There's only one way to get there. Go back along this tunnel and cross over 2 waterways. At the 3rd waterway, go right. Follow it around the corners, past the machinery, skip the first tunnel intersection, then go right at the next one. You will find the woman there.
Thanks, Lizard.
Hope you got all that. Anyway, for coming here, you get a comic book, so mandatory 400% at least. And by the way, that's the only time you'll see the lizard. Until Enter Electro, he's basically just a cameo role in this game. Like I said, he was originally meant to have a bigger role in all this, but gotta fit Venom in somehow. The Lethal Protector has to, you know, do something, I guess. Then again, he doesn't do much in this game already. Besides antagonize you for this whole chapter for having, I guess, the most varied gameplay.
Starting to sweat here, Parker.
And now he's just gonna taunt you with a game of hot and warm. Obviously, if you go the wrong way, you'll find his just blue paint saying you're cold. I think he even makes an Ice Ice Baby reference, so. Anyway, you don't need Lizard to help guide you. It's very straightforward to where you need to go to complete this maze. But hey, whatever gets you the free comic book, huh?
Ooh, you're hot, baby.
And there's nothing there. Yeah, still nothing. Anyway, that's the end of the maze. What a maze, huh?
My, said the spider to the smaller spider.
Help! Is anybody there? Help me!
Mary Jane!
Please!
Hey, you made it!
Venom!
I'd let you see your wifey poo, but she's in the bath right now. So, what do you say, Spunky? Let's finish this!
Hey, remember the previous boss fight? It's this again. Only the gimmick is now there's switches. Because this chapter just can't get enough of it, apparently. So, yeah, just... if you want to save Mary Jane Parker, just make sure you don't hit any of those switches by accident. Make sure you unflip them when Venom does. And make sure that blue bar doesn't rise. Otherwise, Venom here is the same as he was previously, other than occasionally he might try to drown Mary Jane. And, you know, just make things more difficult.
Not enough webbing.
Luckily, unlike the previous Spidey vs. Venom, here there's actually respawning web cartridges, so you don't have to worry about running out of impact webbing to use on him. Also, that's how much damage he does. Yeah. That's basically it to this whole thing. Although, let's say this, he's pretty annoying to find at times. Although, I got lucky here, I managed to get him in a good lock after he got the switch. Normally, he disappears after flipping the switch. There's a lot of times where he just does one thing and immediately runs away. And of course, he goes back to the switch. So yeah, it's more or less easier than the previous Spidey vs. Venom level. Unless you're to do that. But, hey, what else is there to... Oh yeah, he's about to do one of his web yank moves. Yeah, that's it.
Why, Venom? Why did you come back?
You should know, Spider-Man. The heist you pulled at the Science Expo. You're the bad guy this time.
You idiot! Think, Eddie. Think back to that day. I was with you, in the crowd. An imposter Spider-Man was on stage. He burned both of us, and now we've been played against each other.
You're right, Parker.
Mary Jane!
I've got you. You and your wife are innocent, Parker. Our bad.
Our bad? Our bad? I'm gonna kill you!
Peter Parker! Just get me out of here now!
Bummer. You're in the doghouse now, dude.
Coming, honey. So, we're partners, but only for now. After we bust those tech thieves, it's payback time for kidnapping my wife.
Jeez, one little mistake. We said we're sorry.
Yeah, whatever. Now, the imposter was a shapeshifter, so that means it was either Mysterio or the Chameleon.
Hey, Chameleon was our idea. We thought of that.
Tell me this, Einstein. Who could have wanted to steal Octavius' technology?
Ooh, we know!
Who?
The Submariner.
Submariner? Get serious, will you?
The mighty Thor.
Are you out of your mind? Don't answer that.
Galactus.
Forget it, Eddie. I need Jameson's help on this. We're going to the Bugle.
Jameson. We hate Jameson.
You bonehead. We're not going to see Jameson. We're going to use his computer database.
Ooh, are we gonna surf the web?
Let's just go, okay?
Anyway, that's it for the Venom chapter. A whole bunch of puzzles, it seems. But what an interesting development. He is Lethal Protector, I guess, so what it was expected of Brock to, help. But hey. I guess that's it for part 4. Stay tuned for part 5, where we go to the Daily Bugle.